What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Movie Camera. Today, we're diving into a clash between two of the most cunning minds in the comic book world. Ever wonder who'd win in a battle of wits between Marvel's Nick Fury and DC's Amanda Waller? Well, get comfy, because we're about to find out. In this ultimate spy versus spy showdown, we're gonna break down their origins, skills, leadership styles, and see who really holds the title of the top Spymaster. No holds barred. Let's jump right in. Nick Fury, the man behind S.H.I.E.L.D. So, let's kick things off with the man, the myth, the eye patch, Nick Fury himself. Nick Fury first burst onto the scene in the 1960s in Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, battling it out during World War II. But as time went on, Marvel reimagined him as the super spy extraordinaire we know today. Who hasn't wanted to be that cool under pressure? Fury is essentially the glue that holds the Avengers together. Without him, Tony Stark might still be partying it up, and Thor would probably be busy smashing mugs in Asgardian pubs. Fury sees the bigger picture and isn't afraid to pull the strings to make things happen. This guy isn't just about barking orders. He's a master of espionage, hand-to-hand combat, and tactical planning. Plus, thanks to the Infinity Formula, he ages slower than your favorite memes. Talk about life goals. Remember when he kickstarted the Avengers Initiative? Or when he uncovered HYDRA's infiltration within S.H.I.E.L.D.? Fury's got a knack for sniffing out trouble and handling it before it blows up, sometimes literally. Amanda Waller, the power broker of DC. Now, let's switch sides and talk about Amanda Waller, aka The Wall. Trust me, she didn't get that nickname for nothing. Amanda Waller made her debut in 1986 in DC's Legends, #1. Coming from a tough background in Chicago, she faced personal tragedies that would break most people. But Waller? She used it as fuel to rise through the political ranks and become a force to be reckoned with. She's the puppet master behind ARGUS and the infamous Suicide Squad. While Batman and Superman are out there saving the day, Waller's in the shadows, making the hard decisions no one else wants to make. And she's not asking for permission. Unlike Fury's combat prowess, Waller's power lies in her intellect and unshakable resolve. She's a master manipulator, and her political savvy is off the charts. She holds her own in rooms full of superheroes and villains alike, and they all know not to cross her. From orchestrating covert missions with the Suicide Squad to keeping tabs on metahumans, Waller's influence runs deep. She's even gone toe-to-toe with Batman, and let's be real, not many can say that and live to tell the tale. Leadership styles. Alright, time to compare how these two run the show. Fury's leadership is all about trust and empowerment. Well, as much as a super spy can trust anyone. He believes in his team, gives them the tools they need, and then steps back, but not too far, to let them do their thing. He's the type of boss who'd send you on a dangerous mission but also have a backup plan to save your butt if things go south. Waller, on the other hand, takes micromanaging to a whole new level. She controls every aspect of her operations, often using leverage, blackmail, or even explosive devices implanted in her agents to ensure compliance. Yeah, she's that intense. So, who's got the better style? Fury's method builds loyalty and camaraderie, while Waller's gets immediate results through fear and control. It's like the difference between a coach who motivates you and a drill sergeant who barks orders. Both effective, but which would you prefer? Ethical boundaries. Now, let's talk morals, because every good spy story has some gray areas. Fury operates in the shadows but has a line he won't cross. He's willing to bend rules for the greater good but tries to avoid unnecessary harm. Remember when he stood against Project Insight in Captain America, the Winter Soldier? He chose to fight a system that threatened innocent lives, even when it put him at risk. Waller's philosophy is more like, if the ends justify the means, then let's get our hands dirty. She doesn't flinch at sacrificing a few for the many. In fact, she's orchestrated scenarios where innocent lives were collateral damage, all in the name of national security. So, does the end truly justify the means? Fury believes in preserving as much as he can, while Waller is prepared to make the tough calls, no matter the cost. It's a classic ethical dilemma. What side are you on? Resources and networks. Let's peek into their toolboxes and see what resources they bring to the table. Fury's got S.H.I.E.L.D. at his fingertips. Think helicarriers, cutting-edge tech, a global network of agents, and access to superheroes. He's like a kid in a candy store when it comes to resources. Oh, and did I mention his alliance with extraterrestrial beings? Yeah, he's that connected. Waller's resources might not be as flashy, but they're just as formidable. She commands governmental agencies like ARGUS, has Task Force X on speed dial, and possesses files on almost every metahuman out there. Knowledge is power, and Waller's got plenty of both. Fury's strength lies in his alliances and the loyalty of his team. Waller's power comes from her ruthlessness and willingness to exploit any weakness. Each has strategic advantages but also limitations. Fury risks betrayal by hiding secrets, while Waller risks rebellion by oppressing her operatives. Tactical prowess. Who's better at playing the game within the game? Fury is the king of contingency plans. He thinks several moves ahead, anticipating threats before they even materialize. Like when he encrypted sensitive data with his own eye scan. Smart, right? He prefers to outsmart his enemies rather than outgun them. Waller's tactics are bold and often ruthless. She once manipulated the Justice League into a confrontation with the Suicide Squad to achieve her own ends. She doesn't just play the game, she rewrites the rules when it suits her. If these two were in a chess match, Fury would be planning his moves carefully, setting traps. Waller would flip the board, knock over the king, and declare victory. Different styles, but both effective in their own right. Influence and impact. Let's see how they affect the world around them. Fury inspires his team. Agents like Phil Coulson and Maria Hill are fiercely loyal to him. They believe in his vision and are willing to go the extra mile. Waller, meanwhile, instills fear more than loyalty. The members of the Suicide Squad follow her orders because, well, kaboom if they don't. It's a volatile relationship, to say the least. Fury's actions often prevent global disasters and unite heroes. Waller's maneuvers can sometimes cause more chaos, but she also deals with threats that others can't, or won't, handle. Fury is generally respected, even when his methods are questioned. Waller is feared and often despised, even by those who understand her reasoning. Their legacies are as complex as their characters. Hypothetical confrontation. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. What happens when these two titans of the shadow world face off? Imagine an immensely powerful piece of alien technology crashes in a remote location. This tech could shift the global balance of power. Both Fury and Waller catch wind of it through their vast intelligence networks. Fury wants to secure it to protect the planet, ensuring it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Classic superhero stuff. Waller, meanwhile, sees an opportunity to strengthen her nation's defenses, maybe even give humanity an edge over extraterrestrial threats. She believes controlling this tech is essential for national security. Fury assembles a team of trusted agents, think Black Widow, Hawkeye, maybe calls in a favor from Captain Marvel if things get hairy. His plan is stealthy and precise. Get in, secure the tech, get out before anyone knows they were there. Waller isn't messing around either. She deploys the Suicide Squad, complete with their unique problem-solving methods. Deadshot, Harley Quinn, King Shark, the whole gang. Her approach is less about finesse and more about getting the job done by any means necessary. So who comes out on top? It's a tough call. Fury's team has the advantage of experience in high-tech gear, plus the backing of superheroes used to world-ending scenarios. However, Waller's team is unpredictable and willing to cross lines Fury's team might hesitate at. Plus, Waller could have a few tricks up her sleeve, like insider intel or a mole within S.H.I.E.L.D. In the end, it might come down to a standoff where both realize a direct conflict is too costly. Maybe they broker an uneasy truce, or perhaps they each take a piece of the tech, leading to more intrigue down the line. One thing's for sure, it would make for an epic story. Cultural impact and representation. Let's delve deeper into how these characters have shaped not just their universes, but also the real world. Samuel L. Jackson's portrayal of Nick Fury has redefined the character. Originally, Fury was white in the comics, but Jackson's performance was so iconic that Marvel Comics even redesigned Fury in the Ultimate Universe to resemble him. His presence brings gravitas and swagger that's hard to match. Viola Davis brings Amanda Waller to life with intensity and nuance. She captures Waller's steely determination and moral ambiguity perfectly, making her one of the standout performances in both Suicide Squad movies. Davis has said she loves playing Waller because of her complexity and strength. Both characters are significant in terms of representation. They're powerful African American figures in positions of authority, which is incredibly important in media diversity. They break the mold by being leading figures who command respect and sometimes fear, rather than sidekicks or stereotypes. They showcase leadership and strength beyond physical prowess. Their intelligence, strategic minds, and ability to navigate complex social and political landscapes make them standout examples in an industry that often underrepresents such qualities in minority characters. Fans have embraced Nick Fury as a staple of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Memes, fan art, and cosplay are testament to his popularity. People love his no-nonsense attitude and the way he always seems to have things under control, even when everything's falling apart. Amanda Waller, while more polarizing, has a dedicated fanbase that appreciates her as an uncompromising force in the DC universe. Discussions often revolve around her being a necessary evil, and fans enjoy debating the ethics of her actions. She's a character that sparks conversation, a sign of strong writing and portrayal. Fan theories and debates. Time for some juicy fan theories. Fans often speculate about a crossover where Fury and Waller are pitted against each other. Who would outmaneuver whom? Could they end up working together, or would their different ethics lead to conflict? Reddit threads and fan forums are ablaze with debates. Some argue that Fury's experience gives him the upper hand, while others believe Waller's willingness to cross any line makes her more formidable. Both have influenced how spymasters are portrayed in media, complex, morally ambiguous, and always several steps ahead. They've set the bar high for spy characters in movies, TV shows, and even video games. We delve into their origins, leadership styles, ethics, resources, tactical skills, and cultural impact. Both Nick Fury and Amanda Waller are powerhouses in their own right. If you ask me, Nick Fury edges ahead. His balance of tactical genius and moral compass makes him slightly more relatable. But hey, Waller's unyielding determination and resourcefulness can't be ignored. But that's just one opinion. I want to hear from you. Who do you think reigns supreme in the world of espionage, Fury or Waller? Drop a comment below and let's get the discussion rolling. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, share the video with your fellow comic enthusiasts, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun breakdowns like this one. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on future content. Credits and next episode teaser. Big shout out to all the comic writers and artists who've crafted these incredible characters over the years. And a huge thank you to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. Stay tuned, because next time we're pitting two legendary vigilantes against each other. You won't want to miss it. Here's a hint. One's dark as the night, and the other's the merc with a mouth. Catch you in the next video.